So here's the desk that's built. I'm just going to put a clear coat of enamel on it. Most people use urethane, but I've used enamel on a bunch of other different projects and I like it, so I'm gonna see how it works.
Welcome to my house.
It's my house.
We'll be singing when we're winning. We'll be singing. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
It's in the night away. It's in the night away.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times.
Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
It's in the night away. It's in the night away.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times.
Don't cry for me, ex-door neighbor.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never g
That is smooth. Schmooth. didn't film the process. Well, the battery was about to die on my GoPro, so I didn't film the process of me building the second desk. So here's my second desk. This is just gonna be like a little utility desk, no big deal. It's just made to literally be a gun desk.
Fucker in the back, have your bitch call me daddy. Fucker in the back, fucker in the back.
So, put enamel on it. Most people you put urethane on it, and I thought about going with urethane, but my dad does a lot of stair stuff, and I've worked with urethane a lot. I've done urethane on and off my entire life. I just don't really like the feel of urethane. Like after it's said and done, it's supposed to be really slick and whatnot. You put it on stair rails and stuff like that, but for me, for whatever reason, it just didn't feel that way. And so I'm gonna put the enamel on it, then I'm gonna come back and put a matte finish enamel on it, and that way it kind of, hopefully it'll tone down the shininess. I did satin before, and I'm gonna put matte over it. I don't know, being clear, I don't think it's really gonna kind of diffuse the shine on it as much, but I didn't use high gloss because I don't like high gloss. So, but yeah, this is my design. So I didn't film the process of basically my work table, which is really just kind of like my gun table that I made. And I made it, my whole plan originally was to build this table out of 2x6s. I was going to join them together. When I did that, they started to cut really bad where the joints were. So I ended up putting a piece of board underneath it and having to screw up to it to make sure that the board stayed flat. And because I did that though, I went ahead and just built that whole table out of 2x6s. I may go back because I've got extra plywood, and I may put a plywood top over it. I don't plan on doing anything. I'm not going to stain it. I'm not going to do any of that thing, because I literally just want that as an all-purpose utility slam table. Just come in and drop shit on it. I don't care. I don't care if it gets banged around. I don't care if it's screw into it. I literally built it so I can put an AR-15 on top of it, or an AR-10, or any kind of rifle, any kind of gun part. Put it up there, work on it, flat surface. Come in, drop heavy bags on it, throw heavy film equipment on it, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not worried about, you know, oh, the furniture is going to get damaged or anything, because it's literally just raw wood. I don't want to paint it because then the paint will end up chipping and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to put a lot of urethane or any of that kind of stuff. And if it gets ruined, I can always just put a piece of wood over top of it, screw it down, and then, you know, something happens, just take those out, put another piece of wood on it. So that's my plan. So, but yeah, so my room's going to go from looking one way to looking completely different. And basically what I'm trying to do is, it's the first vlog of 2017. I want to film more. I want to build more. I want to do everything that I didn't really have time to do in 2016. I'm going to try to make time to do it. And I need the space to do it. As you can tell, my garage isn't really workable. I've cleaned it out now 3 times, and this was a record. I cleaned it out, and literally 2 days it took completely to look like this. Within 24 hours, it was almost unusable, but then within 48 hours, it was completely unusable. So, but yeah. So, we're going to go to the other build, and we're going to see what's happening. And I got to clean my room. I got to redo everything. I still got to build one project that I may do today. I may wait. We'll see how much wood I have. So, let's just jump into that. So I finished my desk. Turned out great, exactly how I wanted. Still gotta make the film cupboard, and I still gotta make the shelf, install the light. So I'll have to do that sometime this week. But it's coming along. I'm really liking it. Utilizing a lot of the floor space, which is good. I don't feel as crowded. It'll be a little bit more crowded when I get the film cupboard up here, but all in all, I think it turned out pretty well. And this is why I built this desk like I did, so I can utilize as much space as possible and still keep my tabletop clean. Now, my utility table right now, I'm gonna have a shelf up here, and then it's gonna have lights going down because you see it's pretty dark, and then I'll have to clean all this up down here and get that going. That way I can kind of access this area a little bit better. But once I get that shelf up, and I'm thinking about doing a little drop down shelf underneath it, so I can put like little knick-knack stuff and deodorant, whatever. And then this will be my utilized work table, kind of like my gun table. And then above here, I'm building a big, it's like a multi-rack sectional piece out of plywood, and I'll be able to put all my film stuff in there, similar to what I had over here that was vertical. I'm going to turn it horizontal and change the way the stuff goes in there, and then that'll be complete. It goes up there and it goes in the monster shelf I've already built, and so it's coming along. I was going to customize something in here, but decided not to. So until then,